Okay, so before I begin this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support from the other video that I made, the first things I hate video. And because of how much views it got and how much popularity it got, I'm gonna be doing a part two, which is this video. So, without any further ado, let's just get on to the video. So, for those of you who are not into politics, you guys have probably may or may not have heard about the fact that, well, Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States right now, is running for president with another guy that I don't remember his name, but it doesn't really matter. She thinks that she could probably do pretty good during the run. She thinks that she could do better than Trump. And I'm not trying to be political here. I'm not really much of a political guy here, but I mean, come on. We She's vice president right now. Okay. Let me sidetrack a little bit. Um, so basically, for those that haven't really heard, she's been talking about things that she's gonna try to do. She's gonna try to do for the U.S. right now. What her plans are, and what she's gonna try to do when she becomes president. And that is, I mean, I guess for some people that sounds like a good thing. I don't really remember what she like really said because I really only saw most of this stuff on Twitter. But the thing is that she's saying stuff that she says she's gonna do as president when, like, first off, she's probably not gonna do it. That's probably a lie. I mean, at this point, everything that she's saying at this point is a lie. Second, if she's right, she's vice president. She can just do those things right now, and that's something. That's the reason why I'm adding her onto this list is because the things she's saying that she could do, she could literally just do it now because she's vice president, and for some reason Biden hasn't showed up anywhere on the news, which is kind of strange because I haven't really seen him anywhere on like Twitter or like on the news in general. So that's it's kind of weird. And plus, I'm pretty sure you know she's probably not gonna do them either way. Come on. If she's not doing them now, if she's not doing the things she says she's gonna do now, what makes you think she's gonna do it like in the next couple of years when she becomes president? Like, it's not gonna happen. And so yeah, that's something I just wanted to bring up quickly, and I just wanted to add it to this video because this one's gonna be a little bit shorter because I'm not gonna try to go on that much of a rant anymore. But yeah, that's kind of the whole reason why I added her onto this list. So to end the segment, don't vote for her. I guess I don't really know anymore. When you think of the idea of romance, what's like the first thing that comes to your mind? And I'll give you like 3 seconds. All right, you got it? So, in my opinion, romance is like, when you find the person you love, you want to hang out with them for a little bit, you start getting along, you start, pulling some moves, and eventually, at some point, you're going to start dating them, and eventually, it just keeps getting higher and higher until like marriage, I guess. And so that's kind of like the cliche standard for romance, but that's what it was, I guess, because nowadays modern love is yeah, it's kind of weird. So the thing about it is that, like, I don't think anyone has ever noticed this, but the way people are finding love is it's really weird. And what I mean by that is like what people see nowadays as romantic. So, for example, let's say you have somebody, let's say you have this guy named Billy. He's like your average work guy. He doesn't do that much. He just works, but he's able to get like pay for bills, and he's able to do a couple of things, do a lot of things actually. And he's a pretty good guy, and he could probably treat somebody pretty good. And he's just like a stand, or like just like a good person in general. And then on the other side, you have Tyler, who is some kind of like affiliated with a gang, probably killed a couple people, maybe even like has a body count. And I don't mean like death. I mean the other type. And he's pretty much just like a member of the gang. So who do you think? What do you think a woman would choose? Back then, it would have probably been Billy that they would have chose because Billy's not dangerous. But nowadays, if you ask a woman like who they would date, they would probably date Tyler because he fits the new way of or the new type of romantic thing. I don't even know anymore. Like, it's crazy to think that nowadays people are seeing people like Tyler as romantic, and it's crazy. And it's kind of something that I've worried about throughout my life because I feel like because of that, I probably won't be able to get anyone to love me. And I mean like romantically, I guess, because nowadays girls for some reason have a lot of like some new standards for guys. I'm not saying all women do, but I'm gonna say that, but a majority of them do. Most of them do at this point. And that's something that's a little worrying for guys like Billy because like how are you gonna get a girl when there's a guy like Tyler who's part of a gang who's getting most of them because all the girls think that he's I don't really know. Look, the point is that modern love is pretty weird, and I'm not really a big fan of it because like maybe just maybe it's because I feel like I'm not gonna be like being able to. I don't know if that's weird. Like I'm starting to think that what I'm talking about right now is weird and should probably move on to the next section. But before I do that, I just want to say I hate that dude. It's so weird. The fact that you can nowadays just like do something like be part of a gang or kill someone, and all of a sudden you start getting all the girls DMing you on your Insta or something. I don't even know, but that's just crazy to me. So that's kind of all I really want to talk about with this section. So to end it off, I just want to say, do what you can. And I'm sure there are some girls out there that will probably accept you even though you're not like what the standards are nowadays. So just go for it and just see what happens. And if it doesn't go good, you'll be fine. There's gonna be more people out there anyways. But that's kind of all I had to talk about for this section. Okay, so this next segment is one that I'm probably gonna be able to talk more about because it's something that's been on my mind for a while, and it's something that is actually happening right now for those that aren't really sure what I mean by this next section. But there are now so many more ways to get famous, and some of them it takes time. Others will take you like 10 minutes. And what I mean, and for those that like get what I'm trying to say here, um, I don't know if any of you guys have heard, but the popular soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo made a YouTube channel. I think it was like a week ago. I have to check again, but I think it was like a week ago. And oh my God, I'm pretty sure that by the end of this year, it's gonna already have 100 million subscribers. Because right now, I think it's sitting at like 30 million. I don't really know. But dude, to think that there are YouTubers on YouTube that have grinded their way up to be able to reach that number. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo just had to make one video, and all of a sudden, like 330 million just decided to like subscribe to him. And obviously, the reason why he has so many subscribers right now is because of the fact that he's a soccer player, a pretty famous one to be exact. And yeah, he would obviously be getting that many subscribers if he had a YouTube channel. Now, the only person who I think would also get that much and probably would get more in less time than Cristiano Ronaldo did would be Messi, but he doesn't have one. Ronaldo does, and it has 30 million subscribers. That is honestly insane. It's something that but it's not just that. That's not really what I'm going to talk about in this section. That's not what I really wanted to talk about actually. It's that Stuff like that is crazy. The fact that you can make one joke nowadays, and if it lands like solidly, you can all of a sudden get like famous, and you can start like, you know, getting deals with people, and all of a sudden you'll have your own brand because you made one solid joke. It's crazy. And I actually talked about this in my last video when I talked about the Haktua girl. Dude, it's honestly insane how people nowadays are getting famous because of that. And I don't really know about any other stories of other people who have gotten that famous because of stuff like that, but we're gonna probably be seeing more of that in the future because at this point, I mean, I don't even know anymore, guys. Honestly, this video I just want to make it because I hadn't really been making videos and I just want to see how this one would go. But my God, it's so hard to talk right now. Anyways, dude, to be honest, there's nothing I can really say anymore. This section is a little like off-putting, but I just want to end it off with like one last thing. The fact that if I were to make a solid joke right now, I would probably get I wouldn't probably get attention actually because nobody really knows me. But like, bro, I feel like one day if I do become like a large, like if I reach, let's say 100 subscribers by the end of this year, I feel like if I were to land like a solid joke or like do something that would make people laugh for a while, I'd probably get like the same attention. But I mean, I'm not gonna say that because that's not gonna happen. I know for a fact that's not gonna happen. But yeah. But hey, if you want to see me rise to that point without doing something like a joke, I say you subscribe and like this video too. Maybe even comment on it if you want. Alright, this is the last section of this video because this one's going to be a pretty quick one. So, San Francisco. Yeah, the city kind of sucks. I mean, the fact that once upon a time San Francisco was called the Paris of the Pacific is crazy. Now I saw that on like a thread on Twitter where it was said that San Francisco was once called the Paris of the Pacific. And to think that one earthquake and one fire in 1906 just obliterated San Francisco and caused it to become worse is crazy. Now I've been to San Francisco before. I went there once, and my God, is it bad? We only went to like two actual good spots there. It was the Golden Gate Bridge and that one road, that one windy road that's there. But dude, it was bad. I think we drove through like some type of homeless alley, or not alley, but homeless road, and there were just homeless left and right on the entire street. And San Francisco is one of the cities that I wish was actually pretty nice and was actually pretty cool because it's it would be pretty cool. I mean, I would have probably loved to see it come back to what it once was, being the Paris of the Pacific. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe it is still the Paris of the Pacific because Paris and San Francisco are kind of sharing the same type of dirtiness, I guess. I mean, if you guys look at pictures of modern France today, you'll probably see how bad it looks. And then you look at pictures of modern San Francisco, and you'll probably see how bad it looks too. I mean, in all honesty, I think we should just keep San Francisco as the Paris of the Pacific because that's really what it is now. It's a place that has some really nice locations. It's pretty nice if you find the good spots, but if you find the bad spots, you are going to be in for one hell of an experience. And trust me, we had to go through a couple of places in San Francisco that weren't good. We actually went there another time, but it was actually more like south, like in the South Bay, in this area called Sunnyvale. It was just we just went there to visit my uncle, and it was actually way nicer. There was actually a lot of places there that I really liked, and it was actually pretty cool. I would like to go back there one day just because it was pretty nice. But San Francisco is just bad. I just want to say that right now. And it's not just San Francisco, I guess. You could blame the entire state of California for San Francisco's collapse because, we all know how California is at this point. It's struggling. It's probably not going to come back at any point, and thousands of people are leaving. So, yeah, that's something about that. But that's all I really had to say for San Francisco, because there was also a couple other things I saw too on Twitter. Yes, and for those that are wondering, I use Twitter a lot, okay? But anyways, so I saw something on Twitter about like the San Francisco streets, and oh my God, are they bad? Like, I'm so glad we only went through like one road, because there's so many bad areas of San Francisco. So much poverty, so much heroin, so much bad stuff, and it's crazy to think that a city that once was like a city that was once really nice to like walk through and look at, just became a city with homelessness and heroin injections. It's pretty crazy. And also the thing that San Francisco is like barely below Los Angeles when it comes to prices is crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the prices of homes in San Francisco. It's fucking it's bad. That's probably why there's a lot of homeless there too. Which, now that I think about it, that's the main reason. But that's all I really had to say for San Francisco. I hate it. It's pretty bad. The only good spots there are the Golden Gate Bridge and a couple other areas I've heard of. But other than that, it's bad. And so I recommend you guys just probably not go to some of the spots in San Francisco. Maybe just stay there. Stay somewhere else, like the Golden Gate Bridge, I guess. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but I guess San Francisco is also like the main city where the most carjackings happen. Now, I never had that happen to me yet, and I'm saying that because I might go back there one day. Not in San Francisco, but like in the area. But yeah, I guess San Francisco is like the top state with the most carjackings, so that's something, right? But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this section here, because at this point, it's what is there even else to talk about? It's actually gonna be it for the entire video too. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna be releasing this video in like a couple more, like a week after I recorded this. So hope you guys enjoy. Um, I haven't really been posting a lot because of some things that have been happening. So, and this video is kind of short and also not really like more enthusiastic than the last one, because honestly, I just really wanted to make this because, you know, I just haven't really been able to talk about stuff like that. And I mean, hey, if you guys like this one, I'll probably do a third one. And if I do a third one, it'll either be because you guys did it, or I mean, because you guys were able to, you know, like make it like, I don't know. I might just make a third one anyways. But if this video gets like 10 likes, I'll probably also make a separate video. Honestly, you know what? Screw whatever I just said. I'm just gonna make a third one anyways. So screw whatever I just said. I'm just gonna make a third one after this one. Maybe like in another month. Depends on how I'm feeling with my channel. But that's kind of all for today. Thank you guys for watching this one. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.